Welcome back to another day. All right, so the other day we worked on word problems for addition. So today we're going to work on some word problems for subtraction. So subtraction just means that we're taking away. It's a little bit harder sometimes, but we're going to do a few examples together before I give you your assignment. So on the page will be a sheet that looks like this that you can either print off or you can record your answers on a separate sheet of paper. But for now, we're going to do some together. So you can either use your fingers, we can draw pictures, or I have my beads again that we can use as manipulatives to help us. So if I said that, let's say there were, let's start with 7 turtles on a log. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my 7 turtles. But 3 of them got sleepy, so they just crawled away. So I'm going to put my 3 over here. I got to take them away. So if I had 7 and 3 left, how many do I have left? We count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would say that 7 minus 3 equals 4. Now to do that on your paper, if you can't print it off, just go ahead and get a piece of paper and number it 1 through 3. So I'm going to put the number 1. And then I know I started with 7 turtles. I can't draw. My drawing's not very good. So I'm going to use circles. So I'm going to start with my 7 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are my 7 turtles. Now I said 3 of them crawled away. So I just can't take 3 of these away. I can't just, even though I used a pen, I still can't erase. I can't get rid of those. So to show takeaway on these, we just mark them out. So 3 crawled away, so I need to mark 3 of these out. So I just put X's on 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like this. Now we have to do the number sentence or the equation to go with it. So to do that, we start with how many turtles there were all together to begin with. There were 7. Now we said that we're taken away, so we have to use the subtraction or your minus sign. All that is a little line across. So 7 minus, now we have to look for how many we took away. So you can count your X's. 1, 2, 3. We took 3 away. Then you have to put your equal sign again. So your equation looks like this. 7 minus 3 equals. Now we've already solved it here, and we came up with 4. Now if you look on here to find the answer from drawing your circles, all you do is count how many circles are left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we would say that 7 minus 3 equals 4, or you could say 7 take away 3 equals 4. And if you'd rather use your hands, you can do that too. Start with 7 fingers, and then it says 3 crawled away, or we took 3 away, so you have to put 3 fingers down. 1, 2, 3. So here's what we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So either way you decide to do these, you still come up with 4 for your answer. Now on your page, they do give you a space to work. That's where you're going to draw your picture and write your number sentence or your equation. We need both of those on here, okay? So let's do another one together. Let's pull out some beads. All right, so I'm going to say that I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to say I had 10 cookies. Okay, here's my 10 cookies. But my kids came home and they ate 7 of my cookies. They ate 7 of them. I don't have very many left anymore. So if I look, whoa, and I had 10 to begin with, but they ate 7, how many does that leave me? Well, it leaves me 1, 2, 3. So we would say that 10 minus 7 equals 3. Well, let's write it down. Let's try it with pictures. Let's see if we get the same answer. So I'm going to put number 2, and I'm going to start with my circles. So I had 10 cookies, so I have to start with 10 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are the 10 cookies that I started with. And now I have to mark out all the cookies that my boys came home from school and ate. They ate 7 of them. So now, to show that they ate 7 of these cookies, I need to put X's on 7 cookies. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it should look like that. Now, you have to write your number sentence or your equation to go with it. So remember, the first thing you do is you start with the number of cookies that I had all together to begin with, which was my 10. So I had 10 all together. Minus, now you look at how many you marked out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you write that number next. So that shows how many were taken away. And then you put your equal sign. Now to find your answer, you just look at the circles that we did not mark out, and we count those. 1, 2, 3. So your answer is 3. And you would write your answer after your equal sign. So we would say that 10 minus 7 equals 3. Okay? All right, so now I'm going to put my beads back in here. You're going to try 3 of these on your own. So you can either print this off to read the problems and solve them, or I'm going to go ahead and read them to you now so that you can write them down as I read them. So Sam had 4 cookies. Draw the cookies. Remember, you can do circles. He ate 1 cookie. So cross out the cookie that Sam ate. How many cookies are left? So now is when you count all the ones that you have left that you didn't cross out. So I'll read it one more time. Sam had 4 cookies. Draw the cookies. He ate 1 cookie. Cross out the cookie Sam ate. How many cookies are left? Now make sure to draw your picture and write your number sentence to go with that. And if you're on a piece of paper, make sure to label it number 1. Draw your picture and write your number sentence or your equation. And you can use your fingers, or you can use an object you have at home, even real cookies maybe. And you can even use your fingers to help you if you need to. But just make sure you draw something on your paper to show us that you know how to take these away. Okay, so number 2, the next one says, Cindy had 3 balloons. Draw the balloons. 1 balloon popped. Cross out the balloon that popped. How many balloons are left? So you got to make sure you draw your picture and write your equation or your number sentence. So I'll read it one more time for you. Cindy had 3 balloons. Draw the balloons. 1 balloon popped. Cross out the balloon that popped. How many balloons are left? Make sure to draw your picture and write your equation or your number sentence to go with that one. And then your last one says, Bob had 5 pennies. Draw the pennies. Well, that should be easy. Pennies are shaped as a circle anyway. All right, so you have 5 pennies. He gave 1 penny away. So cross out the penny he gave away. How many pennies does Bob have left? Okay, so you have to draw your picture, and you have to write your number sentence or your equation. I'll read it one more time for you. Bob had 5 pennies. Draw the pennies. He gave away 1 penny. Cross out the penny he gave away. How many pennies does Bob have left? Make sure that when you're doing your equations or your number sentence that you're using the minus sign on these, since these are takeaway. Remember, your minus sign is just the little line across, and then you also have to have your equal sign here to show what that equals. Okay, so don't forget your minus sign and your equal sign. You have to have a picture and a number sentence for each one of those problems. All right. If you have any questions, make sure to reach out to your classroom teacher. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a fantastic day.